Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. My name is Muhamad from Development of Human Resources for Rural Areas or DHRRA organization. And as of today, I would like to propose an issue and the solutions, which is a project that we have been researching for years. The reason of my presentation today is because I am on behalf of my organization. We'll be glad if you, Mr. Face, the CEO of Econ Ray, to contribute a sum of money that is 500,000 ringgit to make the project possible. Before we begin, let's get to know a bit about us. The Development of Human Resources for Rural Areas, or DHRA, is an organization where we help the people in rural areas in many fields, such as entrepreneurship, economic growth, and entrepreneurship, including leadership. These maneuvers has helped increase the knowledge amongst the people in rural areas. Our organization has begun in 1974 with the formation of MAS DHRRA, an affiliate of Asia DHRRA. Now, looking through the data, in 2019, the data shows that the average monthly income of rural areas is 504 ringgit, while urban average monthly income in urban household is 8,635 ringgit, which indicates the average monthly income gap between the two areas. Now, this shows a notable economic gap between rural and urban areas. Also, the poverty rate of rural and urban areas also having the gap, with estimation of 12% in rural areas and 4.5% in urban areas. So this data is in 2022. All right, that was just the face of the presentation. Now let's go deeper, shall we? There are three main points in this presentation, which are the background of our organization, the plan about the project, and also the budget breakdown of the overview of how the funding will be used. Let's go to the first point, which is the background information about our organization. And before that, the project is about increasing the economic growth in rural areas in order to balance the economic gap between rural and urban areas, which I had explained earlier. And I also included the visual for you to visualize data. So we, DHRRA, are very keen to assist people for a better life. Making it our vision is that vulnerable communities are self-reliant and empowered to exercise their individual and collective rights. Our mission is to enhance self-awareness and equipping living skills among vulnerable communities for them to be able to take charge of their lives. And our goal is to reduce vulnerability, marginalization, discrimination, and economic exclusion. You must be wondering, what have we done throughout our 51 years of establishment? We have achieved many goals of alleviating the people in rural areas. We helped them to gain economic sustainability and self-sufficiency for them to thrive. We also helped women in youth in rural areas in many programs such as Right to Equal Education, where we believe that every children is obligated to a right education. Now, you must have been waiting to hear about the plan of the project, right? Let's get into it right away. Our main focus is to provide aids to promote industries like agribusiness, ecotourism, and manufacturing in rural areas. This will support small and medium enterprises with grants, loans, and training programs. And these platforms is to expand their market in order to grow into bigger shops or provide to company or restaurant. We also encouraging large companies to invest in rural areas by offering tax incentives. For this will ease their way onto the big market and increase their sales. Next, our second aim is decentralization, in which that we strengthen state and local government initiatives for regional economic development. The reason we want to reinforce the development of local businesses is to ensuring sustainable growth, job creation, and improved quality of life in rural areas. And we believed that establishing economic corridors, special economic zones, and industrial parks in rural regions, including promoting rural townships as secondary economic hubs with business incentives, are the way to increase their market. And those four are our plans, and I think that I have made it clear of our plans. Moving to the third point, which is how the money will be used. You must be wondering why I asked for 500,000 ringgit, right? Allow me to vindicate. And first, the money will be used in creating a platform that gathers local farmers, artisans, small businesses to help small profession promote their business for them to widen their trade. This platform require 100,000 ringgit to draft, test, and publish. And this party line has the wide world network for the businesses to escalate. Apart from that, setting up rural training centers to train rural areas people, and that will need the rest of the 500,000 ringgit. The 400,000 ringgit includes building materials, workers, architects, and teachers. These training centers will teach them about entrepreneurship, leadership, and most importantly, information technology, IT, as these subjects or profession are significant for nowadays job scope. In fact, they are the highly wanted individuals, thus making it a crucial thing in society. This, in some extent, will help the people boost their lives' economy and balancing the economic gap between rural and urban areas. Now, through this contribution, the first thing that you will get is a better reputation, as this will help your company grow bigger and bigger. Secondly, as your company grow, the fund you gave will double or even triple in no time. We will make sure to correlate our work with your company in any aspects. Therefore, you will be a notable figure and gain popularity over the years because we will make sure to credit your contribution throughout the hassle. I would say this is a win-win situation. And I think I have made it clear of our plan and budget. Okay, so let's recap a bit about the main view. First, I talked about the background of our organization. Secondly, the plan about the project. And the last one is how the money will be utilized. As an epilogue, this is more than just corporate giving. It is a chance to shape the future of Malaysia while securing long-term gains for your company. This is about building Malaysia. By investing in this plan, you could maybe be the next Tun Dr. Mahathir or the next Prime Minister. By all means, it's about the love of our country and to do anything to make it as great as the big country such as Singapore, Japan, or even China. Now, thank you everyone for your attention and thank you for the time for this proposal. I hope that you can consider about the proposal, about the fund, and together we can make Malaysia as a great country. Thank you very much.